Shalom, and welcome to Bible Stories as Blueprints of the Soul, your Biblical Hebrew podcast. Shalom, and welcome to our Biblical Hebrew podcast. Today, I wish to speak to you about the term Golgotha in Hebrew. Golgotha, the place of which Jesus and other people were crucified. But before we speak about the meaning of the name Golgotha, which in English known as Calvary, the hill of Calvary, we shall mention a little story. When parents expecting a baby, whether it's a boy or a girl, they're very happy. They prepare a room for the new baby to come. They choose colors. They have plans for the baby's life. Maybe they're already considering few names, and they think about his kindergarten, maybe about his university. And when a baby is finally born, there is a great joy. People that before he was born were just couple that are married, they become parents, and many people come to visit and send present. This is a very joyful junction in people's life, and a lot of work also comes with it. This is how we arrive to this life, through birth, and there's a great joy which is coming with it. Because the baby girl or the baby boy, when they come into this life, they come in a form, in a shape, through their shape as babies. A new stream of life is coming to the world by their shape or by their form of being babies. A new form of life is coming. So there's a great joy being presented to this moment. After people cross here a few decades, maybe hundreds of years, they continue to their next stage. But in order to continue the next stage, they lose their form. In our language, we call it death. But they lose their form, their current form, and they continue. The spirit continues. Like a person who take his t-shirt, pull off his t-shirt and put it into the laundry. The body is just the envelope, just a vehicle for the soul. And after a while, it has an expiring date, and the spirit leaves the body like a person goes out of his t-shirt and continues to the next shower, to the next moment in his life. When people lose their form, we say they are dead. There's a great sadness, usually because people weep. The people who are losing their form, they're sorry for the fact that they're not staying with us anymore. But in the heavens, it's a great joy because the soul is returning to its origin. And basically, the day of which people losing their form is greater than the day that they came to this life through birth. And after this little story which we shared so far, I wish to approach the meaning of the name Golgotha. Golgotha. The name Golgotha, which known in English as Calvary, is written in Hebrew in 5 letters. Gimel, Lamed, Gimel, Tav, Aleph. The word Golgotha we can divide into 3 little words in Hebrew, and each one we shall explain, and we shall explain all of them together. The first word is Gal. Gal in Hebrew is a wave. When the wind blows at the ocean and there's enough wind, the air pushes the water and they rise up and they get a form. To our eyes, it seems like a wave, or we call it wave. In Hebrew, gal. Gal. From Gilui. Gilui is a revelation. What used to be still water, suddenly by the blow of the wind, the blow of air inside of the water are rising, and we see a form in the shape of a wave. Gal Gilui, revelation of a form. The second word that we can create from the word Golgotha is gat. Gat. Gimel Tav. Gimel Tav. 400. The name Gat comes from a place in Jerusalem called Gat Shmanim, a place in which people press the olives to make oil from the olives, olive oil. So far we have Gal, which is a wave or revelation, and we have Gat, in which we press the olives. We press their forms because they are rounds. The olives are round like our skulls. It has the same shape. So we press the olives to make oil. And the third word is ta. Ta. Tav Aleph. 401. Ta in Hebrew is a cell. In Aramaic, ta means coming, coming. And in numbers, ta, which is coming or a cell, the first unit of life, is marked by the number 400 to 1, to the Aleph, to the infinite, to the source. So, what is happening in a place called Golgotha? The revelation of a form expressed by the name Gal, which is a wave, is being pressed down by the name Gat Shmanim, pressing down the olives. We are pressing down the form, not we as human, but what happens is a power from above comes and presses down the form, like when we press the olives to make oil from them. And by pressing down the form, oil comes from it, and a person could go out of his form, which is limited in this life, and unite with the source, with the origin, with the infinite light. So, this is the meaning of the name Golgotha. And as King Solomon says, the day that the form is being pressed is greater than the day of which we are born into this life. This secret is coming from Friedrich Weinreb's book, The Inner World of the Words in the New Testament. The book is written in German, and here is my request to you. Friedrich Weinreb wrote more than 70 books in German about the inner meaning of the Bible in Hebrew and about the New Testament as well. If you know people who have access to good German, that they have the capability to read those books in German and brief those ideas to you, or they can write it down, please ask them to join our innovation and express this beauty in the world. Wishing you a beautiful day and wonderful week.
Thank
Thank you for listening to Bible stories as blueprints of the soul. We hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you have any questions, comments, or would like to hear more about a certain topic, just write us an email to hebrew@learnoutlive.com. We are always happy to hear from you. For more episodes, videos, and articles like this, please visit our website at hebrew.learnoutlive.com. We also would like to invite you to join our live classes. Just search for Online College of Biblical Hebrew on Facebook and start learning now with students from all over the world. Koltuv and Shalom.